Coach Jessup, did you order the Code Red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth. Son, we live in...
What's up, Buff Nation? How y'all doing today on this Monday, April 3rd? The Buffs have returned from spring break, and Coach Prime gave them a pop quiz that consisted of some conditioning. He wanted to see who was about that life and who is just talking about being about that life. He wanted to see, does your audio match your video? I think the workouts, thanks to shout out to Well Off Media. Thanks for giving us an inside look into that workout when they returned. Coach Prime said they were going to do 10 100s and 640s. 10 100s and 640s as a group. And if everyone didn't finish on time, they were going to start over. Yeah. And I know some people are like, oh, what, you know, why do you want to do them like that? You know, they just coming back off break. They're trying to accomplish a goal. Remember Coach Prime with the white hoodie on, with the shades on? I think they were in the Georgia Dome or the Superdome, wherever the national championship was played earlier this year. Georgia beat the brakes off of TCU, and that happens to be Colorado's opening game of the season. It is a lot riding on the line. Coach Prime wants to start the season 1-0. 1-0. Can you imagine if Colorado equals their last year's win total, the first game out the box, September 2nd. Now imagine that. They leave in Fort Worth 1-0. They will have equal last year's team season total win record. And he can do that right out the box if these players are motivated and consistent, which is also Coach Prime's words for the day before they took the field. He likes to have a little skull moment with his players before he takes them out into the practice arena. He likes to get the mind and the body right. He wants them focused on things that's going to carry them over into becoming these champions, the Pac-12 champions. What do you mean Pac-12 champions? I think it's a realistic goal for Coach Prime, and I know it's on his mind. Remember, I promised to give you insight and be compelling. Give you information that's compelling. Do you think 6-6 is a reasonable goal for Coach Prime this season? Absolutely. But do you think he wants to be 500, a 500 team? Some prognosticators have predicted 4-8. Do you think that's a realistic goal? Let me ask you another question. Do you think either of those records, 4-8, 6-6, would have kept the previous coach his job if he would have won that many games last season? Or would they have still hired Coach Prime? Yeah, exactly. That's the point. So Coach Prime's realistic goal for this season is the Pac-12 championship. Why wouldn't you shoot for that? The Pac-12 title. That's their goal. That's his goal for the team. He hadn't shared it with him yet, but I bet you my bottom dollar, he will soon share that with these guys. Hey, man, we're trying to win it all. Not the college football playoff, but the Pac-12 championship. If you start there, you got a good shot of making the playoffs. Now, what they might do in the playoffs may be arguable, but I think a Pac-12 title is reasonable. I believe he's going to take a 1-11 team to 11-1. That's just my thought on that. Okay. I want to apologize to y'all for not putting this out sooner, this content. I had got an inspiration to put out some content about Coach Prime's first practice when the players returned. I knew he was going to make them guys run. It's old school. That's just an old school move. I knew he was going to make them run because he wanted to see who made sacrifices during their spring break. Who made sacrifices? Who can I count on during this spring break? Who is about this life? Who is trying to win? Who is trying to prepare themselves to win a Pac-12 title? And who's just talking about it? Whose audio matches their video? That's what he wanted to see today. I'm sorry, that's what he wanted to see in that first workout, that conditioning workout. He wanted to see that. Now he knows going into May, which is when the transfer portal opens again, what he needs to look for and how much he needs to look for in the transfer portal. It's no secret. Coach Prime wants to win. He said, we ain't got time. We got to win right now. I ain't going to wait. I ain't waiting on y'all. We going to get it done. Coaches too. Everything he directed at his players, he directed at the coaches. I messed around and didn't put out the content of what their first practice would be like. I had an inspiration to put that out like Saturday. I said, let me go and get this out. And I messed around and didn't get it done. And the lesson that I learned from that was, whenever you get an inspiration to fulfill your purpose, act upon it quickly while the thought has life in it. Because every move you make from that point in relation to fulfilling your purpose breathes life into bringing it to pass. Any moment of inactivity sucks the life out of you fulfilling your purpose, and you end up back at the beginning, feeling as if you may not make the kind of progress that compels you to go forward to the next step, to the next level. Sometimes acting upon that thought may just be the wind at your back that propels you and compels you to keep going. Whether you're a member of an organization like a football team, Buff Nation, working together to accomplish the ultimate goal, or an aspiring content creator getting a channel up and running so you may fulfill your purpose and realize your dream one day of becoming successful at something. You may ask, why is this important? As I stated in another video, what Coach Prime is teaching his players crosses all walks of life. Anyone trying to get anything accomplished like a life goal and purpose will need to be motivated and consistent. What could you accomplish if you were motivated and consistent on a daily basis? What could you accomplish if you coupled motivation and consistency with focus and determination? What could you become with these tools in your toolbox? Do you believe you may fulfill your purpose if you stay the course and not allow distractions or setbacks, to deviate you from your goal and purpose? Yesterday, LSU's women were crowned national champs of women's college basketball. LSU's women fulfilled a goal and a purpose for playing college women's basketball. Tonight, the men will crown a champion. This too, a fulfillment of a goal, a dream, and purpose for playing college basketball at that level. That's what every kid dreams about. Who doesn't? Any kid that's 5, 4, we all have done it. Whether it's in our driveway, at the park by ourselves, or with a group of others. 5, 4, 3, 2. You want to take that shot. 68 teams began this tournament, and only one will walk away with the distinction of national champion. Do you think these teams will be focused tonight? This is what every college basketball player all over the world and a kid's dream is, to cut down the nets and hold that moment in their hearts forever. But here's the key. You don't have to play college basketball or any sport to cut down the nets. Maybe cutting down the nets for others might be getting out of bed in the morning with a purpose. Making your bed to start your day and be well on your way to fulfilling your dreams. Let's start with the basics, people. Let's start with the basics. How about let's get out of bed, for starters, and then make your bed. Okay? I know y'all laughing, y'all think that's funny, but that may be serious for some people. This channel of Metamorphosis TV is about going from an immature form to a mature form. Let me say that again. Going from an immature form to a mature form. If you think about the process of the butterfly, the immature form is the larva. The mature form is the butterfly. Now there's a process in between that where the larva goes into the butterfly, where it starts out as a worm looking, or a snail or worm-like insect. And then it goes into the cocoon stage where it is becoming the butterfly. It grows its wings. Well, we as people, we have our own process of transformation from the immature form, the kid, to the adult. This channel is about challenging people to go from the kid stage to the adult stage. Now you saying, well, why do you have to say that? Because we may have 40, 50-year-old kids in adult bodies, still moving like kids. Call it what you want. My challenge to me, as well as you, is to step out of that and step into your role as an adult and accomplish your goals. As long as there is life breathing in you, you can accomplish your goals. As long as you have health and vitality, you can accomplish your goals. What's holding you back? I believe Confucius once said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Question: what's stopping you from cutting down the nets of success and personal fulfillment and accomplishing your goal and your purpose? Is it you? We can point the finger at others, but is it you? Ultimately, it all falls upon you. So if you take Coach Prime's motivation and consistency and begin with that, with that, and couple that later with focus and determination, you too can be well on the way to realizing your dreams. Don't sit there and say what can't be done if you're not willing to do it. And don't hate on others who are getting it done because they're trying. Whether you're trying to get it done or not, be an encouragement to someone else, like I'm trying to be to you all. Okay? That's what this channel is about. As I talk about the Colorado Buffs football program and watch Well Off Media and Reach the People Media and Uncle Neely, the pregame show, giving us a look behind the veil of the Colorado football program, going from a losing team to a champion. Listen to Coach Prime. Listen to him intently and the things that he is sharing with those players. Those things cross all walks of life, people. All walks of life. You can apply that to your situation. If you put some thought into it, you could apply that to your situation and get things done in your own personal life and stop hating on others. Don't be mad at somebody else because they're trying to get it done and you stuck in quicksand. Get your life moving. Get your purpose going. And let's see where it ends up. Okay? Don't get hit with a pop quiz like Coach Prime hit the players with when they came back with that conditioning drill. Those 1000s and them 640s, that was a wake-up call to say, hey, if you all that say you about this life, y'all better be about this life, because I know I'm about this life. This college football is a business. Coach Prime has to win. If he has to flip this entire roster, he's going to do it. This ain't about, fair, fun, positive, thinking and all that nonsense. He has to do it. He's got the staff. He's got the facilities. He's got the resources. He has everything he needs to become successful. Now he has to get the team on the same page. It's not an easy task, people, but he signed up for that. I want to thank you all for the time that you've given me. If you feel that what I'm sharing with you continues to be compelling, inspiring, and insightful, subscribe to this channel and let's grow together from an immature form to a mature form. Thank you. I'll be back at you. You all have a blessed day. I'm out.